What's up, everyone? It's Wacka. Welcome you to week 8 of CLDL season 6. This week we're up against Ani Bunny, who is drafting a mono dragon team, which in theory might not sound very strong because I do have Latios, Weavile, and Florges, but a lot of his mons can just kind of cover what they have, and he has Terra Flygon with Terra Steel in this matchup, so we need to be a little bit careful. But I do think the 6 mons I brought are probably the absolute best 6 I could bring in this matchup. Maybe I could have put something on the bench for like Decidueye, because he does have a grass type, he does have Roaring Moon, he does have Archaludon, and he was, I think, obviously bringing Terra Steel on Flygon. So Decidueye could have had a good matchup, but I do think the 6 I brought, Latios, Treads, Luna, Weavile, Florg, and Terra Regirock, were the best ones I could bring. My Terra Regirock in this matchup is Terra Fighting, and yeah, I will kind of just get, I'll just get into the sets as we kind of go. So without further ado, I'll start the game with Regirock. As he leads with Roaring Moon, the reason I led with Regirock is because I was pretty certain he'd try to lead Flygon. I am Terra Ground Regirock in this matchup. So yeah, I have Terra Ground, Body Press, Earthquake, Rest Talk. Body Press is just very good against everything, and then Earthquake is good against Dragalge. He also had Raging Bolt, so yeah, and Gouging Fire. So I felt like Terra Ground was the way to go here. Terra Fighting could have also been an option, but I just felt like Terra Ground was a little bit stronger. Anyways, I'm gonna Terra Ground immediately. I'm not really sure why I did that. I guess maybe I wanted a switch in to Flygon if I needed one, but I also probably should have considered Gouge's matchup here. However, I Terra Ground as he brings in Executor, and I Body Press, doing nothing. He is very defensive. He's gonna Sunny Day, and he's gonna go hard Dragalge as I click Moonblast. He's gonna see that I'm Choice Specs, and I'm gonna knock out the Dragalge. His Dragalge is also Choice Specs. He's now gonna bring in Gouging Fire as he boosts attack. I'm gonna bring in Latios because I'm pretty sure either he Dragon Dances or he Heat Crashes. My Latios is Choice Scarf. I did say, yeah, my Forges is Choice Specs, but my only offensive move is Moonblast. I do have Trick, Baton Pass, and Synthesis. My Latios is Choice Scarf with Draco Meteor, Dragon Pulse, Luster Purge, and Flip Turn. I'm gonna play this out. He's gonna switch out because I think he believes I'm Scarf, and then he sees that I'm actually Scarf because of Frisk. I was actually thinking he might be Habanberry on Gouging Fire, and I was a little bit concerned about that, but I was also pretty certain if he was Haban, then Ursaluna can just come in and click Earthquake to kill it. He's going to bring in Flygon now, and he's going to get off a free Terra as he Dragon Dances. And I have to click Body Press because he's starting to set up. Earthquake isn't doing too much, but it's doing enough to where it's kind of scary. And I activated his Weakness Policy. So yeah, if I was Terra Fighting here, then I would have killed it. So I'm not really sure what Weakness Policy was for, because he said he expected Terra Fighting. Maybe he was expecting like Drain Punch on Ursaluna. I don't know. I don't think Treads can really touch Levitate Terra Steel. So I'm not really sure what he was expecting. Maybe Low Kick from Weavile on a switch in, maybe. Or like Aura Sphere, Mystical Fire on Latios. I'm not really sure. But he's gonna Earthquake. He doesn't kill my Regirock. Body Press will knock him out. And I get back up to 20%, which isn't enough because Knockoff will be able to kill me. Knock off my leftovers, and now I can bring in Weavile. Weavile is going to Swords Dance on the obvious Archaludon switch in, and then I'm like, okay, Low Kick might do a lot. And it brings him down pretty low, and Body Press will kill me. That crit definitely mattered. Weavile definitely didn't die like 7 times to that at all. Crit mattered. Hacks. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna bring in Florgist here as he heavy slams. I'm like, oop, I accidentally just threw my Florgist away. Yeah, the correct play was to go Latios. Like, I really could have just clicked Dragon Pulse here, but for some reason, I had a sack Florgist, which lost me some differential. He's gonna knock off and reveal that he's Choice Scarf himself. I'm gonna bring in Treads. Treads eats a knockoff, no issue, and he can't really switch out because Earthquake would just kind of kill whatever comes in. So, yeah, Treads does 1v1 the Roaring Moon here, and then Gouging Fire is gonna come in. I'm gonna click Earthquake. Really risky for me because if he was Weakness Policy, I would have lost the game here. If he clicks Dragon Dance and was Weakness Policy, I absolutely lost the game. So he's gonna Dragon Dance, and he's gonna knock him out with Raging Fury. I guess Raging Fury makes sense because fire coverage is really good against me, especially because I would likely Terra Regirock outside of Rock type. Although I was actually like heavily considering keeping it a Rock type and doing Terra with Florg. My Florg was Terra Ground in this matchup for Raging Bolt, but Raging Bolt didn't come for obvious reasons. I have 2 ground types. Weavile's fast, Florg kind of walls. Latios is faster. I just think Raging Bolt is just a fraud mon in general, but yeah, I mean, I do have 2 ground types. So yeah, Raging Fury here, if he was Weakness Policy on this thing, I absolutely died. If he got a high roll crit, I'm pretty sure I also died. So yeah, it was a close game. I did kind of throw away some of my mons. I definitely could have played that a little bit better. I probably didn't need to bring in a Weavile on Roaring Moon. I probably should have just oh, he KO'd me. What was that turn that I brought in Weavile? Okay, he killed my Regirock here. I think what I should have done is I should have went hard Florg and just clicked Moonblast. Because Sun wasn't up, our Chaladon doesn't want to switch in, Roaring Moon kind of dies. I definitely should have brought in Florgus here instead of Weavile. I mean, however, at the end of the day, I still win. I don't think there's really any way for me to lose that matchup just based on how he played in the beginning. He even had the lead matchup correct where, well, he led Roaring Moon, I guess, into Regirock, which wasn't really a good matchup for him, but Regirock also couldn't touch Executor, so he kind of got momentum off there. But yeah, it was just a very, like, I mean, at some point I think it was like 3-6. Yeah, it was literally 3-6. So the fact that he brought it back to 1-0 and then Ursaluna was very chipped down was very impressive for Uni. So yeah, congrats. Well, I don't know why I'm saying congrats. I was gonna say congrats on losing. Yeah, go girl, give us nothing. I think unfortunately Uni is out of playoffs. And although I do hope that him losing only 1-0 helps him not get demoted, because I'd hate to see him get demoted. I mean, if he does, it's his own fault for drafting Mono Dragon. Although I think maybe he expected to win a few more games, because I think his Mono Dragon team, like, is not that bad. He actually absolutely made it work out. So yeah, it'd be unfortunate to see him drop a division next season. But he does have some competition, though. I think there's some other meme teams, like Helix, who actually beat me last week in A12, who I think I beat, like, a few weeks ago. So yeah. Next week I'll be facing Jode, and to be honest, I'm not sure how much I really want to try. I am in the middle of SDS draft right now, and my energy is just a little bit low lately. So we'll see if I feel like playing it out normally, or if I feel like doing a meme battle. I don't think I'm guaranteed playoffs. I do think I need like a good win, if not just not a horrible loss. I am 5-3 right now, and typically 5-4 would get me into playoffs, but I think things could shape out differently depending on other matchups and stuff like that. So yeah, just a really weird thing. I feel like my team isn't like that great. We are doing it, like we are like 5-3 is nothing to scoff at. Although one of my wins is a forfeit win, but I still won 4 games, like fair and square, I suppose. Although 2 of those games were meme games, but to be fair, I also lost a meme game. So, yeah, I just feel like my team isn't performing like too well, but like us as a whole, I guess we're performing well. But none of my mons have really stood out to me. But I guess it's kind of just a balanced team. Like, I think Ursaluna is only sitting at like 4 kills, 5 kills. Latios and Regirock are my kill leaders. I think Lottie just hit 7, Reggie's at 8. So like we're not performing like too well. I guess I assumed one of my moms would get like a lot more kills. But it's definitely a lot more balanced. Weavile's really not doing that much. Floor got a kill today, which is nice. All my moms except Weavile got a kill today, and I think Lottie got 2. But I'm not sure. We'll see how far I can carry this team, especially if I get into playoffs. Probably not too far, but Terra Regirock is very good. So, yeah, we'll see. And, yeah, thank you guys for watching.